What's up, guys? I'm gonna start a new video. Whoa, gotta hold the camera there. This is from a video game haul. It's gonna be about video games that we picked up. I believe it was yesterday. Yeah, it probably would have been yesterday. From a local video game store. This isn't gonna be like a haul video or a video games we found from garage sales for like $2 a piece that are like going to 70, or Goodwill stuff that was priced real low. It's going to be average price games. It's like I said, it's from a local video game trade-in store. They take trade-ins for pretty much all games and systems. They just basically sell. It's like a small store. They basically just sell used media. Like a lot of it's DVDs, but they have PS2, Xbox, GameCube, Game Boy Advance, original Nintendo. They pretty much take any trade-ins. I'm not sure where they get their prices from. They're usually pretty fairly priced, but they have a deal where if you buy 6 items, you get 1 free on all the media. So no matter what you buy, you get the lowest one for free each time you buy 6 items. And they also have like a Facebook check-in where if you check in, I'm not sure, it was like 10-15 times or something like that, we would just check in when we're there, you get 20% off. So we've bought a few things from there before and did pretty well. Some of it's kind of high rankish video games, and it comes down to where you're buying very good condition if you have the case and the manual and everything, so you can kind of command a little bit higher price. All this is Amazon FBA. I know some people do pretty well with video games on eBay. Sometimes we look at the prices and they're all over the place, so we usually just set them into Amazon and just kind of don't worry about it. And we do pretty well. I think video games is our second highest grossing category on Amazon. I was going to show you some of the prices, kind of show you what we got free. I think we paid about $90. Had the receipt, yeah, right there. Paid about $90. As you can see, the bottom 2 are free. Marvel Nemesis Rise, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which Marvel Ultimate Alliance is right there, so we'll be honestly the first one, but the total was $90. I think the total without 20% was like 110 or 100 and something like that. And out the door, and we don't scan everything in there or look at everything usually, because we stop in there every time we're in town and we just kind of scan through, see, oh, that's a different looking game, or we've seen that before. We do buy quite a bit. We do kind of notice some of their games. That's why I'm sure where they get their prices from, because they'll raise it $2 or $3 every time we're in there. We'll see that same game, but instead of being $3.99, it's $5.99, and we go in there a couple weeks later, then it's $8.99. So, but it's pretty fair. It's a pretty cool store. The first one's Marvel Ultimate Alliance. All of these came in case and are in great condition because they resurface all their games. They got like $10,000 disc resurfacer machines. And that was one of the ones we got for free. Usually when we put these into inventory labs, we don't say what ones we got for free or 20% off. We just put the price we paid for it. First one, as you can see, was $9.99. List that pops up is $70. And this is also going to be because we're not, let me go back over here. We're not exactly experts in the video game category. That's why some of this video is going to be what price would you put it back, or how do you guys price games? Because as you'll see, even on Amazon FBA, there's kind of a jump between acceptable, good, very good, or just merchant fulfilled and FBA. We've been doing pretty well from what we've been pricing them at. We also kind of know what you guys do with them, because actually I don't think we've went over all of our numbers over all the video games through inventory lab and everything to see exactly how much profit and how much inventory we still have sitting there. But we do know that we sell a lot of the games and get a decent amount of money from them. But that there would have been $9.99 normal price. As you can see, it's not new, so it's not $70. But see, the used price was $31.09, but the merchants are at $15,696. So does FBA really command almost double the price? A lot of these aren't really that much for double the price, but some of them are. But it's not, what was the rank? 15,000, so the rank's not even that high. And 35 was for very good from that guy. And the other one's Amazon Warehouse deals, which you also almost never go off Amazon Warehouse deal prices, but that's what that good. 31. The good thing with video games is when they're very good and good like that, they almost always have just one in stock. So if someone came and bought that, then that's where it's at. But does that game really command a price, double the price over the merchant? I don't know. I think we do have one of these maybe in stock. We've sent one in. Final Fantasy VII. That's a pretty good generic game. Everyone knows about it. It was $10. This one here is missing the manual. Case is cracked. Cases aren't a big deal. Cases aren't that hard to change. But all the discs are in perfect condition, but there's no manual. And that one, as you can see, was $10. Not really, since it was 20% off. but and plus we got the 2 free. Picture's not green label, but I think you just put green label in the description. Sometimes there's 2 different listings, a lot of times there isn't. As you can see, the first used price is 27 bucks. That's 2,000 video games, so it's another real low rank one. As you can see, I see the FBA to merchants. That one there's only like a $5 difference instead of double the price. But then again, that guy at 2702 is acceptable. We don't have the manual, so there's a lot of times if we don't have the manual, it automatically goes to acceptable. I don't know if that's correct or not. Maybe you should put good, since we do have a case and the artwork. Case will be changed, so it'll be good condition minus manual. Might have to look into a little bit more about what the price is at. But even if not, like I said, 27 bucks, you pay 20% off when you get the 2 free. There's Legend of Dragoon, $12.99. This one here is complete, has a little bit of sticker residue on it. But other than that, great condition. Manual's on almost perfect condition. These new prices on these games are outrageous since they're so old. But you see 4,000 video games. All these are pretty good rank. I don't think there's really any too high rank stuff. You see the used price, $17.17, so that's actually the same exact FBA and used price, and that one was what, $12.99? Yeah, $12.99. I mean, you go down to $17.48, we got a used good, and then it jumps all the way up to $25 for very good. So that guy right there is kind of bringing down the price. That might be a reason why, because he only has 67% feedback. So obviously he's either a new seller that's not selling good stuff, or that game that he has used good for $17.48 isn't exactly in good condition. But once he sells out, or someone that's looking for the game is just going to ignore it because of the feedback, I'm not sure what it says. Don't give him too good of a hard time, but then you got the very good at $24.99. That one there is going to be very good because it has the manual and everything. The case needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So 25, then after 25, it goes up to 29 at acceptable. So that's one of those ones where the range is, there's a big range in there. We usually price ours, we don't price it high. I'll say like it's like a medium, or above average, I'll say. We look at kind of the average price, and if it's kind of a big jump like that, we'll undercut the highest guy by, you know, a couple bucks when we have good condition game. And here's Marvel Rise of the Imperfects. A lot of these Xbox games don't hold value in the used market. New, they're good probably for collectors and all that, but when you go through and scan all these new or used Xbox games, you scan them in, it's like 90 bucks new, used $3.99, $5.99, $6.99. So a lot of Xbox games do not command a very good profit used, and they do reuse a lot of their cases, so I'm not sure what the heck kind of label that is. But let's see if I can scan that in. I'm probably gonna have to go through the home screen. That wasn't too bad. You see 7,000 rank in video games, another real low ranked one. Used was $13.99 is the first one. See $3.99 minus any discounts. And is that a good condition? There's a lot of used ones on there. Yep, good, very good. That one there is probably going to be very good. Like I said, the discs are great condition. The manuals are all there, except for the ones that I'm telling you they're not. Mario Party 7, $16.99. I do not remember if there's a manual on this one or not. Yeah, there is a manual. There's a manual, and there's even the it's like warranty cards and stuff there in the back. Everyone knows about Mario Party games. That one there. Make sure I remember the price. $16.99 minus any discounts. Goes for $28.97. So I'm not sure where that price. That seems priced pretty good for that good a condition, coming with all the whole manual and stuff. And I'm sure not bad is good. $28.97 is good. Next guy after him, FBA, is at $36 good. So there's another one that's a big price. We're not going to match the 28 or undercut that guy. Well, it depends on what we're looking at when we first send it in. But that guy there is at good. There's another acceptable. We'll probably just undercut this guy here a few dollars. Here's one of the games that they raised prices on. They used to only sell that for like I think it was $3.99. Then it jumped up like $5.99. Now it's up to $8.99. But we sell this game almost every time we send it in. Not collectible. Yeah, CUs. It's $26.95, and that's probably acceptable. 2,900 in video games. Acceptable. There's a good that just matched them. There's a very good. Yeah, that one's an easy one. Here's one that was a higher. Here's a couple higher price games. What, $14.99? Warriors from the they're a pretty good developer there to have higher priced games. Usually command the higher price. It's good getting the higher price ones too, because when you get 20% off, obviously it's more money off. Used, you see $35 is the first one. This is a little bit higher rank, 13,000. 13,000 is not bad at all though. And the used is good. So $34.95, $34.95, $35. And then you see 15s, double your money on a lot of these. Psychonauts, pretty popular game. $16.99. This thing's in immaculate condition. You always gotta double check that on the higher price games. This one here we're not too sure about. You see 8,000 rank in video games. The first FBA is only $29, but I'm not sure. It seems like we're a little bit confused about that. But $16.99. Yeah, the first FBA was the Amazon warehouse at $29, so you don't usually go by their prices. Plus, it's acceptable. The first goods $31, then like new $35, and these are all Amazon warehouse deals for some reason. I'm assuming maybe people sold new games sealed and people opened them and returned them and they wanted reimbursed for them or something like that. Maybe that's why they have so many. But you can see then the used very good at 80. Maybe that's why we're confused, because all the prices, Amazon warehouse deals was kind of setting the prices on that one. But we'll probably price it in the middle of the road. Makes pretty decent money. Shadow Colossus is another good bread and butter one we always get. $8. It always comes with, every one we've got from there has came with the, there's a map in there, the map and the manual, which is kind of funny. But 3,000 a video game used. The first one's $23. See if I can find the FBA. Yep. Well, there's another warehouse deals at 23 at good. Minus the warehouse is acceptable at 24. Very good at 25. That one there has the map and everything. That one there is another one without manual, Silent Hill 2, but it's a pretty good game. You see $10. We pick this one up also every time we see it there. They almost always have it for like 10, somewhere around $10, and that's always a pretty good pickup. You see used, the first one's $36, which is crazy when you think about it. But 18,000 a video game, it's pretty high rank. I think it's the highest ranked one we have, the highest ranked one that we've had so far. But acceptable again. It's the same guy with different listings. We don't have the manual. I'm trying to remember what we put stuff is without manuals. I'm not really letting the one listing a lot of the video games without the manual. It's a great condition without manual, so I'll have to look that up. But very good at 46, another 47 acceptable, but at the least it's going to be 36 for acceptable. All Stars, this was a new one. We didn't really have it picked up this at, but it had the manual. Sometimes they have cases that don't have manuals and then ones with manuals, but they're the same exact price. Which, you know, I understand from their perspective why they do it, but it's always still kind of funny. $5.99. There's another higher ranked one, 14,000. Used, the first used is 20. Let's see if that's an acceptable or very good. That's a good, $20 at good. Ours will be very good, but as you can see, they're still very good and good's kind of the same thing. There isn't a huge price difference, I don't believe, between very good and good. And I got 5% battery. I should be able to get this last one done. $9.99 for this guy, or $5.99 for that guy, minus any discounts. I don't remember if this one has the manual. I didn't pick this one out. Yep, has the manual and even has a map or something a little extra in there. And a lot of these Midway Arcade Treasure games are pretty good for various older consoles and stuff. People buy them up. 16,000, one of the more higher ranked ones. That's where you end up with the higher ranked ones. But you see the profit's still there. 18.24. When you pay, what was it, $6 minus any discounts? Yeah, $6 minus any discounts. Let's see what the good one is. Good, so it's good, very good. Like I said, there ain't much difference, $18, $19. But a lot of these also too is when you get the whole buy 6 get 1 free, you gotta throw some in, so you find them, you know, the highest profit ones you can find to try to take the biggest advantage of that deal. But I'm gonna run out of battery, and I think I got through most of them all. I don't have like a calculated profit, but you can kind of see each one what you get. We paid $90 for the lot, got those 1, 2 free, and then 20% off. So we made out pretty good, but maybe just kind of a thought of how you price games and how you can go to your local trade-in games, and you could still pay up for some games and still make a pretty good profit on it. You don't have to just go to the garage sales and the Craigslist bundles when you're getting them for $2 a piece or $1 a piece. You can pay $16 for a game, $12 for a game, and still make a decent amount of profit. Thanks for watching, guys.